Hey, I'm Steven from Rugged Routes, back for another quick tutorial on using your Lowrance off-road. Today we're going to go over how to back up all of your settings. This is including any features you have turned on and off, including any map overlays that you might have enabled or disabled. And then as far as user data, we're going to back up your user data as far as the waypoints, routes, and trails, anything you've imported from race courses or marked while you're out four-wheeling, that sort of thing. We're going to back all of that stuff up, do a full system reset, and show you how to get all of that stuff imported back in so you're right back where you want to be. So this is helpful if you do need to do a system reset or have to purge the system for any reason. You can get everything set back up to your liking very, very quickly. So as you can see on my screen here, I've got a couple options enabled. The audio panel, which interfaces with SiriusXM. If you haven't seen how that's done, definitely check out the video. I'll put a link somewhere. There we go, somewhere like right there. And then they've got this other panel over here for power. This is for turning various 12-volt accessories on and off, which does not have a video posted online yet. That one's coming soon, so be sure to subscribe to catch that one in the very near future. Over here on the left side of the map, or the chart screen here, we have speed over ground, our steer, waypoints, distance to turn, and distance to our final destination, all there, which are currently all dashed out because I don't have a navigation route running. If you're not familiar with these, I'll go over very quickly how to activate those and what those actually even do. So we'll jump over to our routes. I do have a sample route saved in here, and we will start this route in the forward direction. And now you can see that there's a red line drawn from our current location down to the first waypoint, which is called start, and that's the first waypoint in the route. So you can see that relative to the direction that I'm facing right now is it's behind me and to the left at 139 degrees, 140 degrees. And that is the start waypoint. It's 185 feet away, and the total length of this route is 0.3 miles. So you can see that these features are very useful in all sorts of different scenarios. So if you do have something like this set up, you do a system reset, you don't have to go back and reset all of this stuff up. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel out this navigation. So hit navigation on the right and then hit cancel, and all that disappears. We are going to jump deeper into that type of navigation feature in the future. So another reason to subscribe, that one's coming. I'm going to record that one from a car out in the desert. So definitely stay tuned. But for now, we are going to back up our settings first. So you'll hit the pages button, and then from here we will go down to storage on the left side. We'll hit waypoints and then export. Here you're going to want to select the latest user data file version, which on most of our units is version 6. I believe that's the latest, and I actually don't expect Lowrance to have a newer version of that because I think this version does pretty much everything we're going to want. So we'll save version 6. What's nice about using user data files instead of GPX files is that it will retain all of your colors and icons and everything exactly as you have it saved in your Lowrance right now. When you import that file back in, it won't jumble up colors or anything like that. Everything will stay consistent with exactly how you originally set it. So with that selected, we'll go ahead and export to the memory card. I do have an SD card currently in the unit, and I already have a backup file in here from in the past, but you can click on new if you get this window popping up. The default name here is going to be waypoints, routes, trails. You can make this whatever you want. I'll just put some gibberish at the end and then hit enter, just so you can see that that is going to be in fact our new file. So we'll hit enter, and that's it. That file has now been created. So now if we exit out of there, expand the files on our memory card, you can see waypoints, routes, trails, aa.usr is now showing, and that's the one that we just created. Now, as far as your settings, how do we back that up? Well, we scroll down to the bottom here. The very last option is the settings database. If we click on that, it asks us to select a destination for exporting our settings. I'm also just going to select the SD card, hit OK. And also from the past, I have a settings.set file already there, but we'll create a new one. It wants the default to settings 2. We'll just create a new name, settings test. I'll hit enter, and that export is complete. You can see now we have settings test and our waypoints, routes, trails, AA files listed in the SD card file list here. So all of our stuff's now backed up. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and shut off this GPS, and we're going to do a hard reset. So if you're not familiar with doing hard resets, it's pretty simple. All you need to do is press and hold the plus and minus button while you turn the GPS on, and it'll make a secondary like weird beep noise. There it goes. And we'll wait for it to come back up. Okay, so after the hard reset, this Lowrance will be exactly how it comes right out of the box. So no settings or initial setup has been done. So as you can see, it's asking me to select my language, select English. I'm just going to go through these steps really quick. Hit accept. We're not going to start retail mode. We'll go ahead and configure the device. I'm going to just do this all very quickly. Miles per hour, lakes, regular fishing, doesn't really matter. Hit finish. Now, auto data source selection will be performed. We'll go ahead and let it do its thing there. Click OK. App connection, we can ignore this. Maybe that's something we'll go over another time. And now you can see my audio and digital switching panels are gone. My overlay is gone. Everything's gone. If we come back into pages, we can see that my sonar, side scan, down scan, and all the boat stuff that we don't normally need for off-road, they're all back. I don't want them. These are all things that I would normally have to go back and reset. Waypoints, routes, trails, they're all blank except for trails because there's always a default one, which we'll go ahead and just delete that. So now we have a blank unit, right? There's nothing here. So what we'll do now is make sure that SD card with our files that are backed up is inserted. We'll go into pages, go to storage, and then open up our memory card and we'll scroll down. So we'll import our settings file first. So our settings.test or settings.test.set file here, and we'll hit import. And it's saying that the GPS is going to restart, which that's okay. Just let it load. All right, and now that it's restarted, we will accept this, close out of here, and now you can see the audio panel, my digital switching, and all my screen overlays are right back to where they were before the import of our settings and after the reset. So that's that part. That's back to normal. Now we got to bring our data back in. So that's our other backup file. So we'll scroll down here, come back to waypoints, routes, trails, AA.usr. We'll import this, click yes. And it says, a little synopsis of what it actually brought in. We'll get back out of here. And now you can see our waypoints and the route is already showing on the screen, but I'll show you in here anyways. Waypoints, routes, trails. a single sample route, and actually we didn't have any trails. So there we have it. Really quick way to get everything back to where you started. So if this was helpful, please drop a comment in the comments below. And if there's anything else I can help you guys out with, be sure to reach out to me at ruggedroutes.com. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.